Universe, Trillion Theory. Welcome to Trillion Theory. Welcome to Trillion Theory. I'm Canadian theorist, pen name Ed Luke. This is one of 30 videos in my Trillion Theory series. For the full-length cosmic story, go to my YouTube channel, Universe, New Trillion Theory. This is video 23, the founder of Trillion Theory. Trillion Theory is a new universe theory founded by Canadian theorist, pen name Ed Luke. Albert Einstein said, "If at first the idea is not absurd, then there is no hope for it." Carl Sagan's 1980 TV show Cosmos inspired me. He said it is better to grasp the universe just as it really is than to continually persist in delusion, however satisfying and reassuring. Trillion Theory strives to explain the cosmos. For decades, Big Bang has failed me. So back in 2010, I began to formulate Trillion Theory, with black holes shown as the prime builders of the spheres, solar systems, and galaxies of our cosmos. Trillion Theory shows how it is better than Big Bang Theory. Trillion Theory says that there is super science at work in our cosmos. Much more is afoot here than meets the eye. Clever scientific design. Only two things involved. Light is the incredible material that can spin into matter and later recycle back to light. And black holes are the engines that spin light into matter to build a sphere, and billions of years later recycle that matter back to light. Trillion Theory wants to uncover how the cosmos recycles solar systems inside ancient galaxies, and how gravity became the fundamental cosmic force, and the real reasons why black holes exist. But where are these secrets to be found? Follow Trillion Theory to learn more about how our ancient cosmos operates. Ed says this: if Trillion Theory is correct, the origin of our universe may be bolder than we had ever imagined. Trillion Theory is a new universe theory. One of its main proposals is that our cosmos is an ancient trillion years old. Trillion Theory estimates our cosmos to be an ancient trillion years old. From a small origin, it grew enormous due to the fantastic spinning and building talents of black holes. Astronomers calculate the universe's age from the oldest stars at 13.7 billion years. But that is like saying that a 100-year-old tree makes a forest only 100 years old. Could astronomers be misreading what they see? Trillion Theory estimates our ancient cosmos at 1 trillion years. It is unwise to accept stars as the oldest cosmic entities. Current stars and solar systems are just the latest generation to reside in far older galaxy hotels. Our cosmos is a growing entity. Solar systems last less than 15 billion years, but the galaxy hotel in which they reside can be hundreds of billions of years old. Cosmos is so old that a supermassive black hole at the hub of a galaxy may be 950 billion years old. 1 trillion years ago, dating back to the cosmic origin, black holes began their vital work. Ed says this: we should apply what we know about growth and evolution out into our cosmos, an entity that has evolved over 1 trillion years. Trillion Theory is about how black holes built and grew a gigantic cosmos from a small origin. Trillion Theory shows how our universe repeats itself all across the cosmos. It grows and expands, self-perpetuating by recycling its solar systems inside of humongous ancient galaxies. Ed says this: Einstein was the first to predict that black holes exist in the cosmos. Stephen Hawking later made ideas popular about black holes. In 2019, NASA took the first ever real photo of a black hole, proving that they exist. We look at the exterior of a black hole. A black hole sits in space. Its gravity attracts light. This light bends, and then trillion theory states that the light is spun into matter as it enters the black hole. Trillion theory says a naked black hole feeds till full as it becomes cloaked inside of the sphere it builds. Trillion theory says a small naked black hole eats light, spinning it into matter to build a sphere around itself to form a sun, planet, or moon. Compartments of the black hole fill with light spun to matter. The black hole spin slows from the weight. Soon the black hole will be fully cloaked inside of the sphere it built, a sphere destined to be a planet or moon. And if it is the largest of a solar system, it will be destined after just a few billion years to turn into a fiery sun. Black holes eat light for a reason. As cosmic builders, they spin light into matter to erect a sphere around themselves. Thus there is a small black hole inside of each cosmic sphere. And someday a black hole will be discovered inside of a sphere, thus proving trillion theory. Cloaked inside of the sphere it built, the black hole provides axial spin and gravity to its orb. So we are beginning to see why black holes eat light, and what is the difference between a naked black hole and a cloaked black hole. Trillion theory is the first to discover these. Some black holes are visible, such as a supermassive black hole is visible at the hub of a galaxy. And a naked black hole is visible eating light to build a sphere. But most black holes are hidden. After a black hole eats its fill of light to build up a body, it is cloaked inside of its sphere. Most black holes are hidden away, cloaked inside of their cosmic sphere. If so, quadrillions of black holes exist in our vast cosmos. Quadrillions of black holes work the cosmos, as supermassive controls an entire galaxy, while smaller black holes supply rotation and gravity to suns, planets, and moons. A small naked black hole eats light to build a sphere around itself. It then operates from its cloaked position inside of the sphere. A much higher evolved supermassive black hole does not eat light to build a sphere around itself. It stays naked so it can control an entire galaxy of solar systems. First, we deal with small black holes. Ed says this. Trillion theory is the first to ever say that a black hole resides inside our Earth. This small black hole spun light into matter until it was full. Today it still tries in vain to eat more light, but Earth's surface matter blocks the light. The cloaked black hole inside Earth uses its gravity to hold things on Earth's surface, and extends this gravity outward to hold our moon and its tiny black hole in Earth's orbit. For several billions of years, Earth's cloaked black hole kept strong control over its matter spun from light. But a cloaked black hole's control will eventually loosen, so it can become naked again. This allows its matter to recycle back to light. When the cloaked black hole inside Earth first weakened, its hottest matter escaped towards the surface via fissures. The first volcano to release hot magma was so powerful that rocks were flung out into space, cratering on other spheres in our solar system. This internal pressure from Earth's cloaked black hole has been responsible for all volcanoes, mountain ranges pushed upwards, continental drift, and long-term climate changes. Far in the future, lava from the black hole inside of Earth will fire up Earth's surface. No fear, our sun's supernova will destroy Earth before that. The black hole inside of Earth will survive, get naked, and be a light eater again. Ed says this. Black hole size rules. A larger black hole can consume more light to build a bigger sphere. A larger black hole has more gravity pull. Earth's small black hole holds one sphere in orbit, while our Sun's XL black hole holds over 170 in orbit. A supermassive black hole at a galaxy hub holds millions of suns and their solar systems in orbit. In a solar system, the largest black hole centering the Sun did flash eating of light, spinning the loosest of atoms, which later easily unravel as light from the new Sun. Mid-sized black holes spun semi-loose matter. Thus, these spheres became large gaseous planets. The smallest black holes, losers of the battle for light, took more time to spin their tight, dense atoms. These smaller planets are hard-surfaced. Trillion theory is first to show a black hole inside our Sun. This black hole centers our solar system because it was larger than any of the other black holes inside the 8 planets and 165 moons of our solar system. Trillion theory submits that light eaten by a black hole always escapes, usually taking billions of years. Our Sun examples a black hole that is now losing its matter back to light. The black hole does this so that it can get naked, become a light eater again, and build a new next-generation sphere around itself. Stephen Hawking said light swallowed up by a black hole was trapped forever. Years later, he said that radiation escaped. Trillion theory says light eaten by a black hole always escapes after billions of years. Our Sun examples a black hole losing its contents in order to be the first to get naked, eat light again, and get the upper hand in building the largest orb for a new solar system. Here's a new key to black holes. Astronomers proclaim nothing can escape a black hole. Stephen Hawking recanted, saying radiation escapes. Trillion theory states light trapped by a black hole always escapes. It just takes billions of years. Follow the process. A naked black hole eats till full, cloaked inside the sphere it built. But after billions of years, that cloaked black hole weakens, losing its matter, which escapes back to light. Volcanoes example this process, and suns, and a supernova whose black hole uncloaks back to naked to build a new sphere. Someday, the Sun of our 6 billion-year-old solar system will age out at 12 to 15 billion years, when it will expand and explode as a supernova, destroying our solar system. Each black hole inside of a sphere will nakedly survive to spin light into an orb to build a new next-generation solar system inside of our Milky Way galaxy. Ed says this. Trillion theory says, a trillion years ago, cosmos began small. It has grown to 74 quadrillion stars and billions of galaxies. How does trillion theory account for this phenomenal growth? Some type of reproduction or replication would be needed. Trillion theory proposes the point of replication for black holes occurs during a supernova. Trillion theory says a sun's black hole always survives a powerful supernova, yet the powerful backlash splits the black hole into two, replicating it into two binary black holes. When a star goes supernova, the black hole, already inside of the star it built, survives the supernova. The explosion splits or replicates the sun's surviving black hole into two new twin naked black holes. The supernova backlash splits the star's surviving black holes into twins. The two could end up as binary black holes so that a new solar system will have two suns. Or the supernova could blast the twins far apart so that each will center its own solar system. More black hole replication. The intense supernova melts all the solar system's planets and moons. The black holes cloaked inside the spheres survive. Each splits or replicates, forming two naked black holes. One double the size solar system results, or two systems flung far apart. Either way, a galaxy gains in solar systems and sphere count. Ed says this. Solar systems rent a room in a galaxy for 10 to 15 billion years. When a solar system dies, all the black holes that were inside of the sphere survive and replicate, one into two, growing the ancient galaxy ever larger. Trillion theory says that galaxies are huge ancient hotels which host solar systems, recycling them each 15 billion years or so. This recycle is how black holes grow and expand the cosmos. The supermassive black hole of a galaxy may be an ancient 950 billion years old, while its newest generation of stars and solar systems are younger than 15 billion years. Supermassive at Hotel Central controls millions of stars. Every day another star goes supernova, making the black holes of that solar system replicate and recycle, whereby the galaxy grows in star and solar system population. As supermassive evolves over hundreds of billions of years, it deploys clever adaptation to hasten galaxy growth. It pulls halo suns in close, forcing them to go supernova, where the cloaked black holes that were inside solar system spheres survive naked, replicate, and eat light to build a new sphere for a new solar system. This action gains the galaxy larger, more numerous solar systems. The supermassive avoids growing itself into a sun. Instead it breathes, expelling light plumes to feed its newly born solar systems. The first galaxy began with only 2 solar systems. With each supernova, surviving black holes replicated to grow each solar system larger. Eventually, the largest black hole at the center held several solar systems in orbit. After a few generations, the largest black hole held many solar systems in orbit, becoming the first galaxy. When the central sun of the first tiny galaxy went supernova, it provided the largest flash of light in the cosmos, as it destroyed all solar systems in its galaxy. The surviving XXL black hole centering that destroyed galaxy realized it had to adapt if it wanted to keep its next galaxy for hundreds of billions of years. So XXL-sized black holes had to adapt in order to become supermassive, allowing their galaxy to hold millions of stars and their solar systems. Our cosmos now has billions of these gigantic galaxies. A massive black hole had to evolve. In order to become supermassive, it had to adapt how it pulled in light. It adapts what it does with the light from the stars it pulls close, only eating some light to build itself ever larger, while spewing out light plumes to feed its galaxy. That way it grows supermassive, permanent, and ancient. Ed says this: an endless energy supply. 1 trillion years ago, at the cosmic start, all that existed was an endless frozen ocean of light. Today, this limitless supply of light is still accessed by black holes. Frozen light? Scientists in the lab have stopped the speed of light to 0, basically freezing it. At the cosmic origin, all that existed was an ocean of frozen light. The first black hole broke away frozen strands. It quickly devoured any free light, spinning it into matter around itself. The ratio of emptiness dwarfed the small size of the orb built by the black hole. Within the light ocean, vacated empty space surrounded the black hole. As more black holes entered, they freed more light, expanding the size of the cavern inside the light ocean. Several black holes were held in orbit by the gravity of the largest black hole, thus forming the first ever solar system. Black holes are cosmic worker bees. At the far edges of the cosmos, black holes access more ocean light so they can build another sphere. This action further expands the space cavern. It also frees extra light to travel through space for use by new solar systems and galaxies. Ratio of sphere to space. Look out at the night sky. You will see gravity stations where light is tightly packed into a dense orb by the black hole residing inside. The orb holds the trapped light's weight and heat. Left out in the cold is the surrounding weightless void called space, millions of times faster than the orb. Ed says this: Trillion theory, discovery number 1. Black holes spin light into matter. Black holes are incredible entities. They capture light for the specific purpose of spinning it into matter. Discovery number 2. Black holes build cosmic spheres. A black hole vigorously captures light, spinning that light into matter to erect a spheroid of matter around itself. Discovery number 3. Black hole cloaks inside its sphere. After a black hole spins enough light into matter, it resides hidden for billions of years inside the sphere it built. There's a cloaked black hole inside of our Earth, our Moon, and our Sun. Discovery number 4, black holes supply spin and gravity. A black hole provides actual spin and gravity to the sphere it occupies. Trillion theory discovery number 5 says that there is a small black hole at the core of every planet and moon, and a larger black hole inside of the Sun centering the solar system, and a supermassive black hole at the hub of every galaxy. Discovery number 6, black holes by the quadrillions. Black holes are visibly naked during their light-eating phase, but quadrillions more black holes are in their hidden phase inside the orb they built. Discovery number 7, black holes also have a reverse process. After billions of years in control of its sphere, a black hole weakens its hold, unraveling held matter back to light. Trillion theory proclaims number 8, light always escapes the black hole. It just takes billions of years. Scientists wrongly state light eaten by a black hole is trapped forever. Number 9, phases in one 15 billion year cycle of a black hole inside of a sphere. Build. Fast-spinning black hole rapidly captures light, spinning it into matter, building a sphere around itself. Control. The black hole, cloaked and loaded with matter, slows its actual spin to control its cosmic sphere for up to a 15 billion year limit. Weaken. Cloaked black hole eventually weakens its control over its matter. The black hole inside of a sun spun the loosest atoms. The end cycle. Supernova ends the life of any sphere in that solar system, but all the black holes survive to fight for light to build the next sphere. Discovery number 10, the sun's black hole is the first in a solar system to lose matter back to light, because its black hole ate light too fast and spun looser atoms. Discovery 11, supernova is a super-key event exposing the black hole inside a sun, plus those inside the solar system spheres. Discovery 12, a black hole already inside the sun. A black hole does not result from a supernova exploding and then imploding. The black hole was always inside the star, dating back to the star's birth. Discovery 13, a black hole can't be destroyed. Even with the supernova, the black hole which was inside of the sun survives the blast, as does each black hole inside a solar system, planet, or moon. Each black hole gets naked for its next round of eating light to build a new sphere. Discovery 14, replication by black holes makes cosmos grow ever larger. A black hole already inside the star it built survives a supernova, splitting and replicating into two new twin naked black holes. Discovery number 15, solar systems result from a battle between black holes, and then they operate as a cooperative between black holes. Our cosmos is a growing entity. Solar systems last less than 15 billion years, but the galaxy hotel in which they reside can be hundreds of billions of years old. Trillion theory discovery number 17, our cosmos is a trillion years old. One black hole replicating or doubling to the power of 66 gives us 70 quadrillion stars in our present cosmos. So 66 generations, each generation lasting about 15 billion years, is equal to a trillion years. Discovery number 18, supermassive black hole at hub of galaxy may be 950 billion years old, but don't black holes usually recycle into a new sphere each 15 billion years? Trillion theory has 5 proofs that it predicts will be substantiated in the future. Proof number 1 for trillion theory, a graveyard with many black holes. After a supernova, each black hole that was inside a solar system orb survives naked and regains fast spin to eat tons of light to build its orb for a next generation solar system. Proof for trillion theory will come when astronomers find many black holes after a supernova. The strategic black hole from the old sun uses its size to eat the most light and become the center of the next solar system in its ancient galaxy. Proof number 2 for trillion theory, to uncover the true age of a supermassive black hole at hundreds of billions of years old. Proof number 3 for trillion theory. Someday a black hole will be discovered inside of a cosmic sphere. Proof number 4 for trillion theory could occur right in a physics lab. What if we emulate a black hole in a lab? What if light can be coiled into a spin? What if light can be spun to form matter? This would prove the reason that black holes attract and spin light is to forge atoms. In my futuristic sci-fi novel, The Trillionist, a young man builds a quantronics machine to spin light into atoms of valuable, pure elements. Proof number 5 for trillion theory would come from astronomers who photograph a black hole as it splits in two. When a supernova explosion occurs, each surviving black hole of the solar system reacts by splitting into two black holes. Replication by black holes is how the cosmos grows in numbers of spheres, solar systems, and galaxies. We shouldn't blindly accept things. Astronomers can be wrong, saying that a black hole results from a supernova that implodes in creating a black hole. Trillion theory says no. It says the black hole was always inside of the star. After supernova, the black hole survives to be naked, regaining ultra-fast spin to eat light from the melting of its planets and moons. This action is an illusion of imploding into a black hole. My Trillion Theory video series is based upon Trillion Theory's 7-book series. If you are an astronomer, an astrophysicist, or a physicist, please partner with Trillion Theory. If you are an investor who likes upside potential, or an angel investor wishing to be part of a legacy, email theory1@telus.net. For more on Trillion Theory, go to the next video in the Trillion Theory series. And the Trillion Theory, the full version, is now available. To take action, share my Trillion Theory videos and click the subscribe button to receive more of my YouTube videos, and visit my website, trillionist.com.